I've been asked to give the first talk about the pledge season that is upon us. And it led me to think a lot about pledging and my history with the church, what I know about it, what I don't, and I learned some things. It's important for us to remember that pledging is different from fundraising. Fundraising is what we do when we need a new organ, we need to rebuild the sacristy, or we need to renovate the rectory. Pledging is much more than that. It's an opportunity to express the joy which comes from generosity. Studies have shown that acts of generosity will increase your well-being and your sense of self-worth. And if I sound a little nervous, I am. For a lawyer, I don't talk to groups very often. So when you're thinking about raising self-worth and your own sense of well-being through generosity, think Scrooge before and after. When you give to others your well-being, when you give a well thought out gift to someone, who is more joyful? Is it the recipient or is it you, the giver? I believe it's the giver. As Christians, we are called upon to give our time, talent, and treasure, and pledging is the treasure part. But pledging is not simply about raising money for a church. Pledging is a chance for us to increase our personal connection to God. Think Scrooge again. He doesn't just buy a goose for the Cratchit family. He joins the family at dinner. He becomes part of their family. Your pledge is evidence of joining the St. Paul family of God. It is a partnership with God in doing his work through St. Paul's, to thank him for the benefits of his grace and to fulfill our vision of our ministry to the community. All the good works that Mother Sally just talked about. Now comes the hard part. Most of us determine our pledge based on reason. What do I expect to have available next year? How much is a reasonable amount to offer? That's tough enough, but what I'd like you to do is to think about giving by revelation. And I'm not talking about revelation like burning bushes or lightning bolts. I'm talking about that quiet voice in the night. Ask God, Lord, you know me and my family's needs. What do you want me to give? Then listen for that quiet voice. Then ask yourself, how much faith do I put in God? Amen.
Amen.
Amen.